Hey, we're on.
Oh, hi, Lauren. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, Blair. Did you notice our camera's not jumpy anymore?
Yeah, you did a good job.
Yeah,
Or the fellow you sent the
yeah.
machine to
Yep,
did a good
yep,
job.
yep. We have a new operating system, so there
Yeah,
shouldn't be any problems
yeah.
anymore.
Well, we'll
No
see.
more jumpy videos, no more anything quitting. How's the coffee?
Coffee's kind of fair to midwin, I guess. I
Yeah,
enjoy it. It's hot and liquid. It's good.
yeah. Man, that's
You
all
know
right.
what? I hear you're getting a new shipment in.
That's right. We're out of our special coffee, which is extraordinary.
Yeah.
That would be from Rose Roast Coffee. Oh, that way. From Rose Roast Coffee, and it's called Tanzanian Northern Peaberry.
Yes, that's
So that
delicious.
that is the best. I
But you
mean,
open the bag and the whole room fills with aroma.
when it comes in, we're going to do another show.
Okay,
But right now, we have the best part of waking up in our cup.
that's good.
Um, did you know that we have now over 14,000 views?
It's for me to believe that number.
It
It's
is. It is.
astounding.
In 125 different countries.
I can't even begin to understand how that could happen.
No, I don't know. We're just, it's just the Voynich Manuscript, I think, is what's bringing it about.
Yeah.
The Voynich Manuscript is one of the most popular, interesting subjects on YouTube, and we're doing a pretty good job. But we wouldn't have got our 14,000 views without our fans.
I know. They've been so loyal.
And we have them in 125 different countries. And many of them write in
And
comments.
I'd like to thank them for
Let's-
their loyalty.
Let's thank them by reading some of the
Oh,
things that they write about our Voynich programming.
All right.
Who wants to start?
Well, I think you should start with this one. I think that's a lovely quote
All
there
right.
from Mr. T, is that?
I didn't get everybody's name down there. I got
Oh,
some
okay.
of them. He said, it's a short quote, it's a short comment. That's 7 minutes and 59 seconds I can never get back. I thought that was perfect.
Yeah, bless that man, because he watched all 7
He
minutes
did.
and
He watched it
59
to the end.
seconds. And actually, he'll never get it back, but he can wake a little earlier.
That's what I told him.
Oh, yeah.
I commented, just set your alarm, earlier and 8 minutes early and you'll be back on track.
Yeah, okay.
Or watch some of our other videos just before bed. And then you'll have plenty of sleeping time. What's next?
Oh, this one I like.
Who's that from?
This I wish I had read before we started out.
Okay.
Because he says, warning, stay away from this manuscript. It is cursed. You will lose your hair.
Too late for
Too
that.
late.
But thank you, Chef Adam, for your comments.
Yeah, Chef Adam. That was nice.
Now, Cal Martin, we have a little bit of disagreement going with him because he says, you guys don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Eating an animal that only gets fed veg or other vegetable animals does not make you a vegetarian.
Well, we have crosswords with him
Well,
over that. Because it's
isn't-
obvious that you are a vegan if you eat animals that only eat vegetables.
Well, of course it is.
Of course.
Now, what's the difference? What if you had some tofu? What is tofu?
Yeah, what is tofu?
It's processed soy.
Hmm.
So it's a processed vegetable. So what about eating cattle on the open prairie,
Yeah.
eating vegetables? They're just processing the vegetables. So
Yes.
you eat that roast beef and you're eating a processed vegetable.
I mean, what happened to the law of you are what you eat? The animal eats grass, he must be grass.
That's
So-
right.
So if you eat the animal, you're a vegetarian.
That makes sense to me.
Okay, well,
All right.
let's move on.
Now this next guy, he says, thumbs up if you think these turds are as crazy as the Glenn guy. I don't know who the Glenn guy is.
I don't know.
And I think he's an Oriental.
Oh, his name is, yes, that is an Oriental name.
Name.
It's
Something
Something
Wong. Thank you,
Something Wong.
Wong.
And thank you for calling us turds. Because that's a mark of distinction, I think.
Now, we had trouble with a word,
Oh, yeah.
steganography. Now, steganography is it's each character in the Voynich manuscript actually is an entire word. That's what steganography means. It means a hidden message within a something. And but I did stumble over that word. I mean, we both stumbled over it.
Yes.
And
Yes, I'm not.
and Phyllis was nice enough to point out the correct
Yeah,
pronunciation.
Yes.
Stenography. Secretaries used it for years before the steno machines were developed, or voice-to-text programs.
I hate to disagree with a woman named Phyllis. I like that name.
No, I think she's spot on about stenography.
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
All
but
right.
not maybe not. I can't say it anyway.
Yeah, we can't.
Once you look at the word stenography, you're stuck.
Yes, there's something in steganography is
Yes.
different than stenography.
Yes.
But not that.
Steganography, as Giuseppe would say. Anyway, thanks, Giuseppe. We're working on your program. This was just our bad camera. You know, it wasn't anything that.
I thought it was a purposeful act of the FCC to block us.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah,
Yes.
we lost several minutes at the end of our program. We were talking, but no sound came out.
But what about this one says, what happened there to the guy on the left? He like glitched out, kind of like a robot. I don't remember. I think that was when our camera was all jumpy.
That must be.
What else we got?
Oh, look at this. Trooper Miles 3, he says, "You guys made my day. You guys are awesome."
Hey, you gotta like Trooper Miles.
I got to send you a happy hello, Trooper Miles.
Yeah, thank you. I thank everybody who comments. We answer most of our comments too.
Oh, look, here's a fellow we know very
Oh,
well.
we do.
We like him very much.
Yes. Aziz Osbo.
Ozzy Osbo.
It's his YouTube name. His real name is Aziz Buernanaro. Sorry, Aziz, I didn't pronounce that right. And he is writing a book.
Yes, he's very, very cleverly adapting his insights and making a book out of it.
And we work from his work, and they get insights from us. All of us Voynich researchers are on the same page, sort of.
Yeah, I like to see it as we're fellow workers in the field of the text.
Yes.
And
Okay.
and we are all working together to understand this marvelous manuscript.
So what's Aziz have to say?
Aziz has to say, "I really enjoy watching your videos. I hope people can stop for these few minutes, take coffee, and watch video to release their stress. For my research will among be the first ones to know."
So he's going to tell us first when he gets something.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love, this other fellow. Well, thank you, Aziz Osbo. That's very nice of you.
Militant progressive?
Militant progressive.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
wonderful. He says very directly, I mean, he's a militant, he's progressive,
Yes.
he's militant. He says, "Do you guys actually know what you're talking about?"
That's a simple question. We did answer him,
Yeah, we did answer
Yeah.
him.
and he answered us back, and yeah,
We have a dialogue with militant progressive.
we do.
Now, Sergio Martelli, he has, I think that's his name, right? Is that right? Sergio Martelli?
Sergio Martelli, yes.
All right, you can.
He was kind of rough on us too.
What does he say?
Well, he said, "Guys, if you have done any work at all, you would at least publish one sentence you can truly say you have successfully decoded." And then he went on saying years passed, many people put on videos claiming they have the answer. And he says, but at the end of the presentation, not one sentence.
I know.
And then he made a very strong suggestion to us. Don't abuse the power of your beards. I had no idea we were...
Well, our strength does come from our beards.
Well,
just like Samson's came from his.
Yeah. Okay. Works for me.
Yeah.
Taylor Murchison, he started out saying, WTF just happened. I had to look up what WTF means, but it means what the something.
Oh, is that what it
Yeah,
means?
yeah.
I thought it was the call letters.
No,
No.
he said, what TF just happened?
Oh.
So it's text talk, I guess.
Okay.
So I wrote back to him, or we answered him, and said, we have a lot more, what he should do is subscribe. because we have a lot more WTFs coming.
Oh yeah, we've got some things coming. You won't believe what's coming.
And you know what he did? He
Oh
subscribed.
God, golly,
He subscribed,
I'm
and then he put this comment afterwards. Coffee with Blair. Thanks for creating this little corner on YouTube for our enjoyment. WTF's aplenty.
WTFs. Wow.
Okay, what's next here? Oh, here's one, and this actually brought out kind of a dialogue between a couple of our viewers, and it's nice to get these people together. Muchacha5 says, you realize this manuscript is a prop for a British TV program currently on Netflix, right? And he might be British, because look how he spelled program.
Oh yeah.
It's a British spelling.
Yeah, British spelling is.
Yep.
They're wrong about so many words.
So I wrote back and said, what program are you talking about? Because I would like to find out. And I said, we're ignorant on that subject. And he wrote back and said it was Merlin. Season 1, Episode 1. Look near the end.
Oh, we'll have to do that.
Now that kind of bothered Ryan Lewis.
Uh-huh.
Ryan Lewis says, Muchacha, you're mental. See that they're getting closer to each other. The Voynich Manuscript is a genuine artifact, not just a prop for a show. Did you think for 1 second that maybe the show used the book, which existed beforehand, as a plot device or whatever for the show? Because you saw it in the show, you assume that the show is the only place it existed? Get some sense, man.
Oh, those are strong words.
And then he also wrote back to us and said, Coffee with Blair, don't listen to that brickhead. So he's come to our defense.
Thank you there, Ryan Lewis.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. He's not a friend of yours? No, you don't know who he is?
I don't know who he is.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't been looking.
All right. Now Ravens, 1966.
1966.
It's a woman, and she makes a valuable comment that we need to heed.
Okay.
She says, are these the real documents we have before you, or copies that you guys have cups of coffee sitting by you and no gloves on? And she's absolutely right. When handling an artifact like that, we should have had gloves.
Yeah, considering how ancient it is.
Yes, we should have had gloves, and I mean, it would be like spilling the coffee on the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah, we were deficient in our understanding of how valuable those were.
So-
Because they are real, they're not copies.
If we handle these again, I think we should get ourselves
Oh, I'll
some
get my
gloves.
boxing gloves out.
That'll work.
Okay.
Okay. There's another thing that we did. Excuse me just a second. In one of our other programs, we carbon dated the lost Voynich pages
Yes.
that Blair had found, and we used the Amazon Home Carbon Dating Kit, the
Yeah, yeah.
C14 model,
Right.
and
And that costs a lot of money.
it cost $32.50.
Yeah, $32.50.
with free shipping.
free shipping.
But
It was worth every penny of it.
it was worth every penny because it's like $800 to send it off to someplace to get it tested.
Yeah.
But it caused a little bit of an uproar in the Voynich community because Abel Jew is pointing out to us that carbon dating isn't an exact science. So if your kit claims an exact result, which ours did, that's a sign that your kit providers are substandard. He believes it's 14th century, but there's a range there. So, I don't know if we should send this back to Amazon or just know that ours is actually more accurate than sending it off to a lab.
Well, I believe that that's so accurate. It gave exactly the date in the 15th century, by the way, not the 4th. He's wrong there.
Yeah. We have so many comments here that nobody's going to watch this video. It's getting so darn long.
Anyway, we're going to have to negotiate with Yale to send us their older manuscripts so we can date them because they have only that wide range of dates. We get the exact date because we paid $32.50 for that.
I think we're going to have to start wearing our gloves before Yale's going to send us any manuscripts.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, Lord Nagatron.
Oh my goodness.
He wants us to continue this research. He thinks we're doing a good job. He believes that Giuseppe has actually got it. Giuseppe is the one that came up with the idea that there's one entire word, maybe two words, in every character.
Every
of the
character, yeah.
manuscript,
He follows this
with a special stencil.
sweep of
Yep.
the character and catches the meaning through that.
And
Very, very fine work.
now here's the shortest comment we've ever had was from Hooligan.
Hooligan 808.
Hooligan 8081.
8081.
And he just says crackpots. Crackpots. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, they thought Einstein was crazy too.
But we had another similar one. He called us complete and utter charlatans.
Oh yes.
Ah.
But you know that seems to be almost impossible in today's relativistic world. How could you be complete and utter?
How could you be complete and utter everything?
Yeah.
Anything?
I know. You can't.
No. You can become close, maybe.
Yeah, charlatan. That's a little judgmental, don't you think?
Yeah. Extremely.
Especially since we're using.
Poor choice of words there. Now, dead or alive, he says. He says you can't really. It takes more than just holding that rock against material in question. He wasn't trusting our carbon dating kit. He says, how does that happen? And then he said, and since this is unbelievable, it says that your lost papers are unbelievable. And here's our carbon-14 dating kit.
There you go.
That's the main
How
stone.
could he doubt that?
It's not.
He doesn't
it's
have
not
a PhD or anything. He doesn't sign it with
it's-
a PhD. What does he know?
I don't know. It's not a rock anyway. It's carbon-14.
Right.
So I wrote back and told him we were shocked and dismayed, troubled and flabbergasted that he would doubt our integrity. But anyway, he wrote back. I guess he didn't understand my my answer, and he said, apparently the two of you are completely insane.
Well, again, we're being charged with completitude.
But you know what he wants us to do?
No.
He wants us to send the link of the place where we bought the carbon dating kit
yeah,
so
okay.
he could read the instructions himself.
Okay.
And then we'll see where we stand, won't we? He says.
Well, we've been served. I mean, he's put down the gauntlet.
Yes, yeah. And he said we should be ashamed of ourselves.
Oh well, that's true. But that, for so many other reasons than just the show.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, yeah, but we're not going to talk about them.
no.
But, and then at the end he said, he's given us an option to get better. He says, but both of you are grown men and can make your own decisions. What will they be?
This is from my mother.
Oh,
My mother sent that.
She could have. Oh, let's see. But I can't remember who wrote this, but he's good. He said, I can't wait for your next episode, guys. Perhaps we'll get surprised and find out if them women helped Wonder Woman design her invisible plane in order to keep up with Superman.
Yeah. Well, we're going to do that. We're going to do that.
He's on the same
He's where we are.
wavelength. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to go back. We're going to bring this issue forward in the next story.
And I guess we're getting right down to the end here. And Dieter Schneewolf, he didn't like the fact that we brought the manuscript to Mexico. We traced it to Mexico. He says, Mexico, laughing out loud. The U.S. has serious problems if old men behave like mental 5-year-olds.
Oh, that's true.
I know.
But we're scientists.
Yes, that's true. So we can act like 5-year-olds if we want to.
We're complete and utter scientists.
Yes.
And there you go.
Aziz wants to see more from us. He likes the video too much.
Thank you, Aziz.
Yep.
Love your stuff.
Yep. And horticulture and bonsai highly doubts that the manuscripts are real. He thinks Yale would carbon date them for free if we sent them to him.
Well, we can't take the chance of sending anything
No.
Yale. No.
All right, so
There you go.
that's a tribute and a thank you to all our commenters.
We do appreciate your comments.
So, folks,
Well,
we got another show coming up pretty soon.
pretty soon.
Yep.
And we're taking the manuscript to the heights, I think.
I think we're taking it out of this world places.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, well, Blair, do you think we're all set? You
I
need
think
more
we're all set.
coffee? Or you?
No,
I bet you would have more coffee.
I'll have more
if
coffee.
it was a good stuff.
Well, I'll have more coffee even if it's the mediocre stuff. But it's
Okay.
good.
All right.
Well,
All right, folks. See you next time. Thanks for watching.
see you next time. We're
If-
missing our call out.
If anybody, what do you think, Edie?
I think it's time for Blair to go home and have a cup of coffee.
Oh, time for you to go home, Blair.
Goodbye, all.
Goodbye, folks.
There we go.